Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your Aptrepreneur, and let's talk about Blue Apron's IPO offering that is coming very, very soon. Several of you emailed me, and by the way, I do appreciate all the emails that I get about potential stories and news that you want me to cover. I mean, it feels good when people are bringing me the stories to cover rather than me just going out and find them myself, even though I still do that for the record. But this one was kind of curious because a lot of people emailed me about how Blue Apron had filed for an IPO, an initial public offering. That basically means that they're going to be selling stocks, and people like you and me will be able to buy and invest in Blue Apron. And I wasn't really sure why a lot of people wanted me to talk about this, because I've never talked about Blue Apron before, to my knowledge, because Blue Apron doesn't really help people like us. It's not a true gig economy app. While people who use the service do use it like Postmates and DoorDash, I don't think people like you and me can actually sign up to do this like we do DoorDash and Postmates. I think they have their own delivery people, they have their own trucks, they have their own packages, and if you deliver for Blue Apron, it's because you work for them. There is no independent contractor status. So I wasn't sure why people really wanted me to comment on this, and I even delayed talking about it for a couple of days because I wasn't sure what I could honestly add to it. And then it dawned on me there is something I can say about this. I don't know if it's what you people, not you people, I'm sorry, what my fans and viewers expect me to say about it. But I find it interesting because all throughout the last several years of the gig economy, very, very, very few of these gig economy apps and companies have gone public. Very few of them have. GrubHub has, and they're still not entirely profitable yet. And now Blue Apron is going public, and they're not profitable. Their losses are they lose $55 million a year, which means basically whatever money they've brought in, they spend it, and then they spend some more. So these are interesting companies to be selling stocks for. Because essentially when you're selling stock for a company that's not profitable, you're basically telling the public to give them money that hopefully they will someday turn around and make money. And as we know, it's like Amazon. Sometimes that never works out, although Amazon's still around and the stock is, so anyway. So I don't know. I find the fascination in this is we have GrubHub and Blue Apron, two companies that operate very different business models, and yet they use a very similar platform. GrubHub uses independent contractors who can work whenever they want, wherever they want, provided that they register for that area. And Blue Apron has employees who work a set schedule and have, the company's trucks, which, by the way, GrubHub, you have to use your own car. And yet they both have similar business platforms. They both have apps. People order things through the apps, and the stuff is delivered to their door. And both are not exactly profitable yet. And it's going to be curious to find out which one becomes profitable first. And I don't know what it's going to mean when that happens. Because here's the thing. If Blue Apron makes it to profitability first with employees, that kind of suggests that the old model still works. But if GrubHub reaches profitability before Blue Apron, that could, in a strange way, suggest that, hey, independent contractors, this gig economy thing, this, we don't have employees. We have people who hop on whenever they want, and we hope that they hop on often to deliver our stuff. And if we have to offer some bonuses to get them to do that, so be it. This might legitimize that. But so far, neither one is profitable. But these are the only ones that offer stocks. And when you offer stocks, that means investors come in and they're investing real money into the companies, and they're going to be looking at things like that. So it's going to be very interesting. Sorry, I've got a bad lisp today. Kind of chipped a tooth, so I got to go to the dentist. So sorry about that. It'll be interesting to see which one of these makes the profitability first, and if that sways potential investors for more gig economy apps, whether it encourages them to invest more in them, or, you know, Blue Apron's model seems to work a little better if it makes them pause before putting all their eggs in the baskets of companies that don't have steady employees. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's a fascinating thought. So what do you folks think? And I know about the lisp. I'm sorry. Hopefully that won't last too long. But what do you think of the story? Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos, consider becoming a Patreon or buying some swag from the Great Media Universe store. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.